Farm. Today we're going to be working on one of our neighbor's trailers. They asked us to go through it and see why the lights aren't working correctly. As you can see, we've already gone through this side and gotten all the lights working. When we got it, pretty much just like half of this trailer you'll see on the other side is pretty much just like it. Let's go around. We'll show. So pretty much the whole trailer looked like that right there on both sides, and the backs, like everything was flashing whenever you turn one turn signal on and things like that. And so we're having to go through it today and get it all fixed. I was going to show you a little trick that we figured out, because we had to first figure out if all the wires going to the plug were correct or not. And so the way we finally figured out how to do that, we have a little trick. So alright, to show you guys a little trick. So what we had to do is, first of all, we had to figure out which one was our ground wire. If your truck is connected like and grounded through the truck instead of just the trailer, like sometimes you'll have a screw that goes into the frame of the trailer and that's what grounds the lights. But in this case, it grounds through the actual truck, through the plug. And so what we had to figure out was which one was our ground, and then first of all, which one was our running lights. And so what we did is we took a couple of pairs of jumper wires. You just make sure that this wire is the same size as the wire you're trying to hook it up to. And so then you take this into the plug. We don't have it connected. You know what I mean? We don't have it like completed. So that way we're able to hook into it like that. And then we're going to go ahead and plug in the correct way. So just make sure you have it in there, not backwards. Okay, so now in our case, the only thing you'd have connected would be the jumper wires, because we're trying to figure out which wire goes to where. And so in our case, we're trying to figure out this goes to the ground, and we touched one wire at a time to see which one was our ground, and at the same time we connect a different wire to our running lights to see whether or not that we have a complete circuit. So once I touch these together, pan out.
Now we got lights.
Now we got lights?
Yep.
Okay. And so we did that one at a time. So we would have the ground wire connected right here, and then we'd test this wire to see if it was the ground, because then we'd go and we'd test each wire until we finally got something going. If you didn't get anything, try the next wire and then go all the way around again until you finally get the lights. So that's how we figured it out. Okay guys, so on this first light, what I had to end up doing is I have a test light, and you can see right here. Can you pan over, Xander?
It's on YV, you can see everything.
Okay, so we got the test light hooked up to a piece of bare metal on the trailer, and then that's our ground for this light. And then we go through here, we're testing our black. We know our black because our plug is all hooked up correctly now that our black wire here is our hot. And so we're testing to see if we get any power, just stabbing it into the wire a little bit. And so you can see right there, hopefully, that we've got power there on this side of the light. And then we need to test and see if we got power here going to the LED, which right there we got power. See if I can get it on camera. Right there. So we have power going all the way to the light. It just, I guess, either the LED went bad or maybe the connection at the end of where the LED connects is bad. So we need a new light on that one. Now we're gonna go through here and see what else isn't working. All right. Okay, as you can see, the lights are working all the way up until this point. And so we stop here and we check to see whether or not we have some broke wires. Usually that's pretty typical, and that's why they're not working. LEDs really don't go out very often. So however, that one did, evidently. I even checked to see if it was a bad ground, and it was definitely a good ground. So just a bad LED. It does happen, I guess. But we do have a broke wire right here, as you can see. That black is our power, and so that's why we're getting nothing at this point. So I gotta splice all these together, and then we'll see if that fixes the rest of the trailer, at least on this side, but we'll have to see. Okay, so now we've gotten it fixed. We've got it all spliced together. We got those 2 wires going into this one, and now we have light. We got light going on that one now. We'll probably do have to replace that one. The lens is broken, but we'll see what the neighbor wants to do. And then we don't have a light here, but we do on the back too, so that's good. So we gotta see what's going on with this one. You see any broke wires?
Like a broken wire, but
yeah,
it's not fully broke yet.
Okay. Well, let me see. Let's see what's going on with it. Tommy cat hanging out with us. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's all bendy. It looks pretty broken. However, let's see how that connects. So yeah, that could be what's going on. We have good connection here all the way hanging around, and then we have a Scotch lock right here, and it goes to the rest of the trailer through that. So that's probably right there is where we have our issue. Nope, actually that's what it is right there.
What was it?
We need a new LED because the ground wire is totally disconnected, so that will make it not work. I bet you if I try connecting that, it might come on. Yeah, what do you think, Xander?
Yep.
There it came on, and now it's off. So that's what's going on with that one. Okay. So that's all the side lights. Now we got to work on the back and see what's going on with those. Alright guys, we finally got it, the trailer finished. Here's the finished product. So you can see all the LEDs are working except for that one. We got 1, 2 right there. We got them all working. Xander's pulling out the excess wire we didn't need on this trailer. So let's see. We had 2 on the other side. We got this one's not working, so these are bulbs that need to be replaced.
That's it.
And that's it. Everything else is working. So pretty awesome. It took us a long time, but we had to go through someone else's mess. There was a plug that was kept shorting out and getting really hot right here. You can see where it got hot before it melted the wiring. So we just had to take it off and reconnect everything. I still got to tidy everything up, but everything's connected the way it should. I had to take out a few wiring harnesses because like these are for the reverse lights and we don't have any reverse hooked up. Just kind of makes things a lot easier if you ever had to diagnose it. So we got everything hooked up correctly now, and all we got left is just checking the brakes, see if the electric brakes work. So pretty awesome. We'll keep you updated on the brakes, and we'll see you next time.